Okay, so what's our progress with CSS so far? My man, did you try out anything? But did you try out something? Like, did you try anything? What's your name, sorry? Huh? Okay, which is this one? Okay, you tried out something. I know, but you tried something, right? I just want to see what you tried. Open. Nicole, did you try something? Okay. Did you do, okay, did you do any CSS? Okay, you didn't do any CSS at all. Okay, no, it's fine. But did you understand what you did here? You understood everything, right? Yes, you write different things now. Like index, you write, index is like your home page. Is where you, like, index is your home page. Let me see what you have in front. So that you look at, now the blog section, about sections. These things are different sections that should appear with different content. Okay, I'm meant to put information on them. It's not supposed to be empty. Your index, I told you guys to, what was that instruction I told you to do on the index page? Huh? Yeah, I said something like, welcome to my store. Then you put a kind of image, a description. Okay, so this is what you tried out with CSS. From Udemy. Yeah, welcome, sir. Okay, so the only CSS style I saw here is this color that you gave this thing, color of pink. Is there any other thing you did to it? Okay, no problem. But you understood what you did here, right? It's a nice one. But did you try out anything on CSS? All those stuff now. Okay, it is not try. No problem. Anyways, I'm glad at least you have something and you understand. Welcome, sir. My friend. What I know? Sorry, did you try out anything over the weekend with your phone? You didn't. So why? You said? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was actually asking self if you tried out anything on HTML and CSS. The what? Okay, W3 school stuff. You just went through it. Okay. Do you have any plans of getting a system or something anytime soon? Like how soon? Oh, really? Okay, fine. It's alright. So, my mom, I want to see what you have, what you tried out. Welcome, sir. Yeah. I know. You, okay, no problem. Maybe by the. It's alright, no problem. Welcome, sir. Anytime, is it anytime soon? Is the system coming anytime soon? Okay, no problem. There's no problem, sir. It's alright. Welcome, my bro. So, my chief, did you try out anything on CSS? Sorry, sir? Yeah. I'm so sorry about that. No problem. It's alright, no problem. Okay. So, bro, did you do anything? On CSS. Where did you do it? Is it on GitHub or anywhere? Where did you do it? Okay, you didn't. Huh? Open your VS Code. Launch your VS Code, sir. Are you the one that off the AC because of power? Okay, no problem. You didn't come with it. Why now? Just, you mean, bring it tomorrow. Bring it tomorrow. So I will install the necessary stuff for now my system, sure. Are we live now? Really? Okay. Okay, please let's launch our VS Code. So we are pushing. Sir? Okay, someone is already commenting. Have you dropped the link in the group? Okay, so today we are going to be looking at JavaScript. So we are actually progressing. One thing our advice is, please, let's try and be, let's try to be practicing some of these things. That's the only way we can actually learn them. That's the only way we can actually learn it, by practicing it. There's no other way. Okay? That's why I'm asking if anybody tried out anything. Hello? Is he coming out from there? Hello? Hello? I think it's not capturing it well. You can increase it now. Hello? Okay. All right. We have 2 days to learn JavaScript. Essentially, not like 2 days actually. We have the whole week. We have this week to learn JavaScript, and we've learned HTML and we've learned CSS. I've taught HTML and CSS. But the thing is, you are supposed to be practicing some of these things. You're supposed to be practicing these things. The last time I gave us a form to build. I dropped a form in the group chat and I asked us to build that form the last time. So I don't know how many of us that attempted it, and I don't even know. Okay, I think just few of us was there. for the online session where we built the form, actually, because we really built the form from scratch to finish. And I believe that those of them that attended the online session they benefited. Now, I didn't give us any assessment because I want us to first of all try out some of these things on our own. That's why I didn't give us any link for us to answer questions, okay? Because we've not like totally concluded. It's not like Git where we learned all the important things about Git that we needed. But for this HTML and CSS, it continues. So probably, let me say, definitely this week, we are going to get a link for answering questions on both HTML and CSS. So please, I want to advise us, let's try as much as possible to, practice these things on our own. That's the only way we can actually learn them. Okay? So, thank God that some of us as well are expecting our systems. So once we get our systems handy, let's try as much as possible to keep practicing. Feel free to always ask me questions anytime. I'll definitely respond. If it's something that requires my attention, I'll definitely respond. Okay? So like I said, please launch your VS Code. I don't know why you guys have not launched your VS Code. Wipe what? No, you're not wiping anything. You're on your VS Code, right? No problem. Okay. So, okay. Open up any of the projects that you built. Let's say your HTML basics. You can open it up. Open up. I better touch this door. Tell her make she open her VS Code. Launch your VS Code. So look at the VS Code icon there. The one, that blue icon before the Chrome icon. That's the VS Code. Launch it. Okay. So, like I said, we have 2 days to cover JavaScript, and we are definitely going to learn JavaScript in 2 days. And you will learn it and learn it well. This material, I'm going to, in fact, I'm working on a repository that would more like help you. I called it a utility repository so that everybody can clone it down and use it as a yardstick for your learning progress. So like this stuff now, this is crash course for beginners on JavaScript. So everything that we are going to learn is actually on this document. This is a markdown file. I called it JavaScript crash course.md. So I'll make it available on GitHub. After today, you should clone that repository and then go over to the folder where I will store this JavaScript crash course. Look at it again and use it to practice what we are going to do. So what I want you to do is open any of your existing projects and click on Go Live so that we can have them on our screen. Example, like this stuff now, I have this thing on my screen. So open up something on your, click on any project and go live. Check, you should have the icon for going live. Like here, on my own, I have go live here. Okay, some people don't have the extension live server. Come to this place. There is an extension icon. Because this thing is too big, that's why you are not seeing it. There is an icon, there is an extension icon. Look at it, this icon here. Extensions, click on it. And type live server. And download it on your VS Code. Live server like this. Download it on your VS Code. Mine, I already have live server installed. Okay, so today is day one. We are going to explore the basics of JavaScript. We are going to look at the basic syntax, the data types in JavaScript, operators, functions, conditions, loops. Right, so that's a whole lot of things we are going to look at. And now I want to officially introduce you guys to programming. All the while we've not actually been doing anything programming. We've just been writing HTML and CSS. So this is when your programming journey begins. This is when you start thinking outside the box. This is when you start reasoning logically. You all should know what is called logical reasoning. And logical reasoning is all about a step-by-step approach to solve a problem. It's about algorithm, understanding steps, and how to, go about tackling a task. When I tell you, write a function that accepts two parameters and gives the product of those two parameters, that is you start cracking your brain to really understand what the instruction is talking about and how to go about it. So JavaScript is a programming language that is used to create dynamic and interactive effects within web browsers. It is essential for web development along HTML and CSS. Now, what this thing simply means is that JavaScript is the programming language that is closest to the web, to the basic web technology, which is HTML and CSS. JavaScript was written in a way that you can easily manipulate HTML elements using that language called JavaScript. Okay? It is a language that is very much closest to HTML and CSS. All right. So the quickest way to start writing JavaScript is from your web browser. That's why I told you guys. I told you guys something. I said you should open an existing project. I just need you to be on an existing project, so that you right click. Okay, you right click on any existing project, and you click on inspect. You're welcome. Okay, you will click on inspect. You have to right click. You have to right click for you to see the inspect button. Oops. Okay, so this is this is Google Chrome. Right click and click on inspect. Right click and click on inspect, so that then you click on console. Just open your Google Chrome and right click, okay? And you click on console. So just right click here, click on inspect, then click on open your Chrome. So we have to proceed. So this is called the console. This is called the JavaScript console. Like I said, JavaScript is the language that is closest to your web browser, okay, and to your HTML and CSS. You actually use it to do some DOM manipulations. So the first thing we are going to be learning, a couple of things, a whole lot of things. So I just need us to watch. What did you say? That kind of thing. All right. Like I said, this is your first day to programming. So this is all the while you've not programmed anything. Programming actually means giving the computer an instruction to perform a specific task. A program is a set of instructions that tells the computer what to do. So we'll start instructing the computer now. That's what we are going to be doing. Okay? So if I want to clear my console, I use the keyword clear, and I put it's actually a function, clear. It wipes. It's like in your git bash now. Here you type clear, right? Sure, we used to use clear on our git bash. So, but this time around, they are introducing two parentheses because it's actually a function. All right. So in JavaScript, there's what we call, okay, fine. Basic syntax of JavaScript. So, like here, we said, we talk about variables. Okay, when you hear the word variable, a variable is a placeholder or a container. All right. So if you have a box, okay, let's say if you have a basket of oranges. Okay. Okay, no, let's do it this way. If you have a gallon can hold water, right? Now, in your houses, you have gallons that you use to hold water, right? You have gallons you use to hold kerosene, right? You also have gallons you use to hold fuel, right? Now, you cannot use a gallon that you use to hold fuel to hold water, do you? Because if you drink it, something will happen. Something wrong will happen. So that's how it is with variables. Now, a variable is a placeholder, okay? It is used for holding data, right? Now, each variables have their different data types. Now, this data type is equivalent to these illustrations that I gave, where I said you cannot use a gallon that is used for holding kerosene to hold water. Are we together? So that is what we call data types. Now, the quickest way to declare a variable is by using the keyword let and const. Okay? So these things are called keywords in JavaScript. All right, so once I say let name equal Solomon and hit enter, I have successfully declared a variable, and the name of that variable is name. Okay? Are we together? I said let name equal Solomon. I just declared a variable. The variable is name. Now, if I want to print out the variable name, I will use the keyword console.log name. Okay, and once I hit enter, it will print out Solomon for me. Can we see? So in other words, it's like you are saying let x equal to 5 in mathematics, right? If you are doing substitution, you say let x equal to 5. When you solve, you now say let's factor in x. By the time you are factoring in x, indirectly you are saying that you are putting back 5, right? Exactly. So when you use the keyword let, it helps you to declare a variable. Now, how do you know the data type of this variable? The data type of this variable is of the type string. How do you know? There is a function known as type of. When I use the word type of, you can see that it printed out word for me. String. Are we together? Are we together? All right, so that takes us to data types. Now, in JavaScript, there are several data types. We have string, we have number, we have boolean, we have object, and we have array. We are going to explore each of these data types in today's class. Okay? So I just gave us an instance of what a string data type looks like. A string data type is any data that is enclosed in quotation marks. All right? Be it whatever. It could be a number, it could be a float, it could be a decimal, it could be an integer, it could be anything. All right? But as long as you put it inside a quotation, okay, it becomes a string. All right? So they are basically textual data. Strings are treated as text. All right? So now, let me say, now another thing about the let keyword is that it allows you to, override the definition of a variable. What do I mean? I said let name equals Solomon, right? I could as well say let name equal Austin. And it will work. If I do console.log name, it will print Austin for me. Can you see? Now, the let keyword allows you to change, you can actually change the name of a variable, okay? But then when I use const is another keyword for declaring variable. But in this time around, const means constant, okay? And constant means it doesn't change, is it not? Fine. So if I do const equal name equal to Elijah, now it says identifier name has already been declared. Do you see? In other words, I cannot rename it. So I could do const name Eli and say equal to Elijah. Fine and good. If I console.log name underscore Eli, it will give me Elijah. Okay? But I cannot do const name underscore Eli and set it equal to Gabriel. Oh, okay. If I do console.log name underscore Eli, okay, it prints Gabriel, but in actual sense, const does not allow you to redefine an existing variable. Are we together? Just like okay, let's do another const name underscore Eli equal to Paul. And do console.log name underscore Eli, and it still prints out Paul. Let's say name underscore Eli equals to Jeremiah. Huh? Just what? Okay, so let's use a female name. Let's new name equal to Ruth. Okay, now let's do const new name equal to Esther. So you can see that we have an uncut exception, syntax error, identifier new name has already been declared. Okay, but when we were using let, we weren't getting that error, right? So we could as well say let new name now equal to Hadassah. You can see that we didn't get an error. Okay, so that's actually the difference between let and const. The let variable, the let keyword allows you to override an existing variable name. Okay. At some point in your programming, you may want to like override the name of an existing variable. So it is best to use let. All right. A new variable. You can as well use let or const. It all depends. Var. Yes, you can use var, but you shouldn't use var anymore. Okay. You said? That's because, in fact, I don't know how best to put it, but it's best you stick to const and let in JavaScript when declaring variables. Okay? Fine and good. Just take it that way. You can go ahead and find out why I said we shouldn't. Okay, now it said var is older and has a function scope, unlike let and const, which have a block scope. Now, this will take me to talking about scopes, which we haven't yet. Okay? Now, there's what we call global scope, local scope, function.